you have a heart and a ministry for young people.
Yes.
And you are one of the just liveliest people I've ever met in my life. And just getting to know you, people may not know. If it's not okay, I'll take it off. But people may not know, but you're 85 years old.
Right.
Age doesn't matter because you relate to young people just as well as I do, and I'm 22. Mm-hmm. But this is your chance to talk to the young people. And what are some of the wisdom that you would give to them? Because just sitting with you, you've already bestowed a lot of wisdom on me.
Well, you know, only thing I would like to say to the young people, first of all, get education. Mm-hmm. Go to school, and especially to our young girls, remember that the morals, all that they have, and get education. Stay at the computer, and when you go to school, don't learn your mathematics if you don't learn nothing. What I mean by that, don't go into the computer or etc. to know that 2 plus 2 is 4. Get it into your brains, because if you notice, everything in this world pertains to mathematics. And then another thing, don't be too eager to get married and all that thing, because God will give you the man of your desire. And always remember, it's not, just be loving, but always, especially to the girls, because it hurts my heart to see the young girls where they're living now. And I think the women live was the worst thing could ever existed. The reason I said that is because it put a lot of our women where they're making a lot of money and everything, and just because the man don't make that money, it don't make him less. And learn how to say you love each other. Don't just, if you can't marry, don't shack with him, because it's not good. Because, you know, it wasn't designed like that. And don't pick people. And for God's sake, if you got children, be careful who you bring into your house, because you don't know what you're bringing in there. And I tell the men all the time, just because the girl lets you in her house, she cook for you and you ain't working everything, don't allow her to take your manhood away from you. Because whenever you eat what she bring in there for those children, you're taking food out of their mouths. And, you know, just live. Don't get grown too quick. Just learn how to live and go to somebody's church at least once in a while. If you don't go to church, at least read the Word and ask God before you start reading to understand. A lot of people say they don't understand. Well, no, you're not going to ever understand all of it. But when you read, ask God to help you to understand it and try to live by it. Because that hurts my heart about our young people, especially about our little babies, how these old men is molesting them and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we just need to, we as women, the older women, need to live our lives as such in front of our children. Because when I was coming up, we had grandmothers. But now young girls are having babies so fast, they don't have grandmothers. Because grandmother and daughter trying to be past who can go. So we have to kind of, those who really, really love their children, and that's hurt my heart. And they don't have nowhere to go. And then another thing, parents have a tendency of putting all these expensive clothes on these children when they can't afford. There's nothing wrong in your church, but they don't teach them how to do nothing. But what I'm saying is this, then when they get of age and get out, you want to put them out. And I tell a lot of parents, you're the reason your child is in jail out there doing those drugs, because this is where you brought him up or her up. So say, I love you. That's what God said. First commandment, the greatest of all, you know, love the Lord God with all your heart, mind, etc. And then the second one, it said, love your neighbor as yourself. But he said the greatest force in this universe is love. And a lot of children don't never ever hear the word love. And when your children do bad, you want to kill them. But when they do something good, you never say, baby, you did something. Learn your child. You be with them, your children will come to you, because if he got to learn stuff in the street, that's the wrong thing in the world to do. But if you got that relationship with him or her, they can come to you. You can tell them. You can direct them. They'll listen. But when you get, I'm tired. Don't do that. 3 and 4 jobs is not it. You need to spend some time with your children. And yeah, I really love children. And that's another thing that I pray that God will let me do before I leave here, to be able to, if he give me the, just talking to you, just put it in my mind. If he give me this recording and let me go, I know I'm not making any money because I'm not going to do all that charge. But do that some kind of way. God's going to give me something where I can build. And if these singers were charging all these millions of dollars for coming to the city, if they would just leave something here that our kids could have a gym or something to go. Our children don't have nowhere to go. But you come and get all this money and don't leave nothing in this city to help. And that's what I think. And that's what I really, it is the young children and the old people in the home who people don't throw them there. Nobody go to visit them. They just lie there. You don't know how they're being treated. That's where my heart is, with the elderly people and the younger people. And God's going to take care of them.